Hello YouTube, Bowtied Media here. Today we've got a brand new long reaction to an LP I have been waiting quite some time for, and an artist I absolutely love. And if I've not heard of him, I'm glad to introduce you to Grabbitz and his third studio album, Time Isn't Real. These singles that came out beforehand, there was quite a few. We had Painkiller, Comedown, Teleport, The Ugly, and Pigs in the Sky. I really enjoyed them. We will be listening through all of them, even though I've heard some of the songs before. I've heard pretty much half the track list. We will be listening to all of them on this video, and so some of it won't be a genuine first-time reaction. Some of it will be me listening to it for the sometime 50th time. Grabbitz has had a fantastic year so far. His track with Rez just went gold certified. He got engaged. And he's dropping his third studio album. So Grabbitz is on a high of life right now, I'm sure. And this album hopefully reflects that in some capacity. So we're just going to hop into it. The first track is What Now, which I'm assuming is the What Now from Pigs in the Sky. Because it's only 30 seconds, we're going to play What Now and Pigs in the Sky back to back. So you can kind of, I don't think we need to stop after the 30-second point here. But let's hop into it right away. Super excited for this album. If you guys don't know Grabbitz, he's kind of a mixed bag of everything in terms of what he does genre-wise. And there's some artists and some people, some songs I don't like actually like putting an art or a genre label on, and he is one of them. He's like, if you really had to, it's like a little bit of R&B, a little bit of alternative, a little bit of dubstep, a little bit of just general EDM, a little bit of acoustic. He's literally all over the place, and I love it. It's nice and gritty and ugly in some circumstances, and so let's hop into it. So this is What Now and Pigs in the Sky. Let's go. Oh, this is the intro from the music video. Yeah, this is pretty much just the intro for Pigs in the Sky. So, yeah, I love this song, by the way. I think this is the Painkiller, I think it was first. But, Hold up, I got a Lysol. That mood swings like it's got a fucking baseball bat. News streams, I don't really wanna face all that. Bad dreams are worse when you're awake, I'll bet. It's a nightmare life like a movie. They write the screenplay, I write the music. Playing out a role, not knowing how it ends. What if all my enemies turn into my friends? And what if the world is never ever the same? And what if all the money could never buy you a thing? Great album starter, honestly. I thought you would sing, start coming out. And what if the truth that you never want to face becomes the only flavor you're ever gonna taste? I guess I'm not a stranger to everything erased. What's coming now? Track one. And what comes next? Probably Pigs in the Sky, if I had to guess. What comes next? Probably Pigs in the Sky, if I had to guess. And what comes next? Probably Pigs in the Sky, if I had to guess. Woke up, I'm in a loop, I think. Falsehoods pulled down to show a truth, I think. All good. This is like just a pure Grabbitz track. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a film, but there's an evil demon getting everybody killed. And all the people screaming, will we make it till the end? Then all of a sudden turns out the demon is your friend. And what if the world is never ever the same? And what if all the money could never buy you a thing? And what if all the songs you never thought you would sing start coming out? What if the truth that you never want to face becomes the only flavor you're ever gonna taste? I guess I'm not a stranger to everything erased. What's coming now? Oh. And what comes next? Probably Pigs in the Sky, if I had to guess.
Probably pigs in the sky if I had to guess. And what comes next? Probably pigs in the sky if I had to guess.
I love that bass line in this track. I think it really adds more to it than anything else. Like it's, whew, man. Okay, Pigs in the Sky, my favorite track of the album so far. But seriously, in terms of all the tracks that have been released as singles so far, it is by far my favorite. It was in my top songs actually last year. I think it might have hit 11 or 10 or something like that in my 2021 list of top singles of the year, top songs. And it just gets better and better. With the songs that came out after this, I think the thematics really felt more intertwined with an actual narrative, with an actual thematic elements of the rest of the tracks. And so the sound design is quite similar to the other tracks, but also different enough that it feels like a new track, but oh, okay. We're going to move on. We're going to skip through some of these pretty quickly. Some of these earlier songs that have already been released. But Pigs in the Sky, absolutely love it. It's like the quintessential, I think, Grabbitz song, the newer style of Grabbitz, I should say. So big fan. So here's track number 3, technically, The Ugly. This one is ugly. It's real gritty.
If you know who to ask, and if you know who to ask, say hello to my ass. I have never been a match, but I am loaded in gas. Finger tat on my knuckle, overthrowing the masses. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's get the fuck up, everybody, and get to holding your own. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's get the fuck up, everybody, and get to holding your own. Holding your own,
I love the haunting sound in the back there. Also, if you haven't seen the music videos, watch the music videos. They are great. I love Teleport Comedown.
This is global detonation, yes, I'm waiting to blow. Destinations I go will all be painted in gold. Cause it's gold to go home. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's get the fuck up, everybody, and get to holding your own. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's get the fuck up, everybody, and get to holding your own. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's get the fuck up, everybody, and get to holding your own. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's gold to go home. Now it's get the fuck up, everybody, and get to holding your own. Get to holding your own. It's either gold or go home. Go home. Go home. Go home. Go home.
This is like gritty Grabbitz. Grittits? Grittits? Does that work? Nice little guitar to finish it off. Yeah, I really like the just like the creepy nature of that track. It really is embracing the idea of it being an ugly song, ugly in a good way. But I will say, in terms of this compared to some of the other tracks off the album, at least I've heard so far, this isn't my favorite. This is probably my least favorite of all the ones. I think it's not so much of a single style track, even though it was released as a single. I think it works a lot better in the context of the project. And so even what I've listened to so far, it sounds like it really fits within the narrative thematics, what I've been saying, of the Time Isn't Real album so far. Even 3 songs in, it feels like it's at home in the track list here and put in this slot in the track list at number 3. But it's not a song I would really go back to over and over again. It's just a little, I don't know. I like the more when Grabbitz takes a little more of a melodic approach to it in the end, and isn't as gritty with it as Ugly, which is okay because he's kind of all over the place here. And so with the part of the pros and cons of being so dynamic and being so varied with what your tracks sound like, there'll be tracks that you really love and tracks you really don't when it comes to these kind of projects. And so this was just one of the tracks I just didn't like as much as some of the other tracks. So that being said, it wasn't too bad. I definitely like it more in the context of the listening to the whole thing, at least even just the first 3 songs. So we're moving on to a track I have not heard yet. RIP. Here we go. I guess R.I.P. Here we go. Oh, very Western.
Judgment day's close to coming. I'm not scared of no one. I'm not gonna start running. I've been here, not changing nothing. We go to the same place, so why all the rushing? You remind me of a good time, loving the night. It's still young and I'm wanting to start something. I'm starting to go nuts and this all this shit's enough to abandon all trust to start to say fuck it. All of my friends have gone to hell. I'm on my way down there as well.
Yeah, I knew that was good.
This is the new me, can't you tell? Rest in peace to my old self. And now that I'm well on my way, I can sell all of the hate in my heart and start living one life. It might end tonight. I'm not gonna play nice with anyone playing with me. You remind me of a cheap thrill, $100 bill, quick bump in the road, and I keep plugging in those that know me. Co-wrote the story, just skip to the last page. My last words are fuck it. All of my friends have gone to hell. I'm on my way down there as well. This is the new me, can't you tell? Rest in peace to my old self. All of my faith has gone away. There ain't no cross to set me straight. Got me a new soul I won't sell. Rest in peace to my old self. Rest in peace to my old self.
Oh, I love when he does that. Just piles it on. Oh, it's not there. There. When he piles it on and then takes it back and just keeps going. Oh.
All of my friends have gone.
Well, we're going for a real heavy finale?
My way down there as well. This is the new me, can't you tell? Rest in peace to my old self. All of my faith has gone away. There ain't no cross to set me straight. Got me a new soul I won't sell. Rest in peace to my old self. Rest in peace to my old. Rest in peace to my old self.
Wow, okay. Rest in peace, R.I.P. Another just like really like I don't say quintessential too many times, but it really does feel like Grabbitz is in his sweet spot with this kind of style of music he's making right now. It is so him. It is gritty. It has like EDM influences from his kind of past, but it still has that alternative kind of rock elements thrown in, and so. He really is creating his own style, carving a path for his style, for his production, and I'm for it. I really, really do enjoy it. Yeah, that one, it feels right at home with the rest of the track list so far. It all has that same kind of like really like gritty but still uplifting thematic. I don't even know how to describe it. It's intense, but still lighthearted and still beautiful, while ugly. It's a mixed bag of everything in a good way, and I'm loving the project so far. Up next, we've got Teleport and Comedown, the 1-2 punch combo that went together in terms of a lyric video, or not lyric video, a music video of sorts, and fun little narrative storytelling of those tracks. And so we're gonna hop into it. Here is Teleport. This is my second favorite so far, 100%. Another just like very Grabbitz song. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. I just love it.
Tough luck, I'm a psychopath. I've been stomping on the beat since my high school raps. I get loaded off a sip of that white oak cask. I've been flowing and you'll probably need a lifeboat raft. I'm calm, cool, collected, and a little pissed off. Got a watch on my wrist and I ain't taking it off. It reminds me that saving it can only do more harm. Time isn't real and now it's written on my forearm. Oh, I wish that I could teleport to you, baby. When they gonna figure that out? It makes me wanna scream and I shout. When they gonna figure that out? Oh, I wish that I could teleport to you, baby. When they gonna figure that out? It makes me wanna scream and I shout. When they gonna figure that out? Oh, heads up, I'm a piece of shit, but it's only to the beat when I steamroll it. I get down to the new sound, ice cold spit. If it ever left my mouth, it would freeze my lips. I'm sick, I'm a parasite. Take my love and wear it right. If your brain was on a drive, I'd need 100 terabytes. Doesn't all of it just sound so heavenly? You go through the airwaves and that's how you get to me. Oh, I wish that you could teleport to me, baby. When they gonna figure that out? It makes me wanna scream and I shout. When they gonna figure that out? Oh, I wish that you could teleport to me, baby. When they gonna figure that out? It makes me wanna scream and I shout. When they gonna figure that out? Oh, I wish that I could teleport to you, baby. When they gonna figure that out? It makes me wanna scream and I shout. When they gonna figure that out? Oh, I wish that I could teleport.
And this is why I love Grabbitz. This is why I love Grabbitz. He's got that part of the song, and then this.
Speed of light, yeah, I need it right now. Speed of light, yeah, I need it right.
Like, how awesome is that? Come on. And you gotta end it like this. Come on.
Speed of light, yeah, I need it right now. Speed of light, yeah, I need it right.
Oh man, that may be my favorite on the album. Oh man, that is just so fun. It is like The like three separate movements of the song. You got your first little bit that's more I don't want to say commercial pop friendly, and then you get that deep muddy heavy brooding section, and then a nice little electric guitar in there, and then you head back to the poppy kind of more commercial friendly stuff, and then back to the gritty, and it's just, oh man, it's a face melter and a pop hit at the same time. Man, I freaking love Grabbitz. I'm a huge fan. I'm intrigued to hear more about this. So, but now here's the more calm, cool, and collected emotional track in Comedown. So here we go. Actually, this is a good change of pace too. To like hit that hard, to go absolutely nuts on the end of Teleport, and then to have a slow build in here for the like next section of the album almost. It's a transition that I think actually works really well. Of just, it's like, I'll talk about it after.
When you leave, there's a come down. Like I was high on a drug. You're so easy to love now. I couldn't die with enough. But then there's this that I'm feeling. It has to even me out. When you're around, it's the only moment that I'm not coming down. When you're around, it's the only moment that I'm not coming down. You've got a hold on me. How do you take away my pain? I'd let the pleasure take control of me, while it electrifies my brain. But did you not know that you would do this? Did you not think about it first? Didn't you know that my addiction would be slowly getting worse? But then when you go, I try my best to block the door, 'cause I know how bad it hurts. And it hurts, ooh. 'Cause when you leave, there's a come down. Like I was high on a drug. You're so easy to love now. I couldn't die with enough. But then there's this that I'm feeling. It has to even me out. When you're around, it's the only moment that I'm not coming down. When you're around, it's the only moment that I'm not coming down. Did you not know that you would do this? Did you not think about it first?
Like,
Didn't you know that my
he can go from
addiction
Teleport
would
to
be
this,
slowly getting worse?
and it makes sense.
But then when you go, I try my best to block the door, 'cause I know how bad it hurts. And it hurts, ooh. 'Cause when you leave, there's a come down. Like I was high on a drug. You're so easy to love me. You're so easy to love me. I couldn't die with enough. I couldn't die with enough. But then there's this that I'm feeling. It has to even me out. When you're around, it's the only moment that I'm not coming down. When you're around, it's the only moment
Oh, I got it wrong.
that I'm not coming down.
Oh man, Grabbitz, like, Yeah. Like, seriously, come on. Okay, so what I was going to say about the beginning that I wanted to get to. The transition between Comedown and, or Teleport to Comedown is like a transition within the album of what he likes to do with his tracks in terms of coming in hard and hitting hard and then pulling it back and just like a 1-2 punch of bam, 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 and just doing that. And he does that within the tracks and then does it in the track list as a whole. Oh, my man, Grabbitz. Oh, man, what can I even say? You guys can tell I love this so much. But these have been the singles so far, and so we'll get into some other ones. But the first single, I believe, to get released and the most successful track from the album so far in terms of streams, Painkiller. So let's hop into that one right now.
Every day becomes the same. Hate myself, I can't complain. Now I'm numb and you're to blame. My new normal feels so strange. Kill my pain, 'cause it's killing me. And sometimes that's okay. Pills are fake, they don't do to me what you do to my brain. What you do to my brain. When nothing feels the same. Come on over, kill my pain. Come on over, kill my pain. Kill my pain. Kill my pain. Kill my pain. What you do to my brain. When nothing feels the same. Come on over, kill my pain. Come on over, kill my pain.
Like, man, come on, Grabbitz. You can suck once. Like, it's so good.
It's been a while since you've been gone. It's got me lonely and withdrawn. Just come back for one more day and give me one more chance to say, kill my pain, 'cause it's killing me. And sometimes that's okay. Pills are fake, they don't do to me what you do to my brain. What you do to my brain. When nothing feels the same. Come on over, kill my pain. 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 Kill my pain. Kill my pain.
Okay. Oh, Grabbitz. Kill my pain. Or Painkiller, not Kill my pain. Man, I'm just loving this whole project. It all flows together so seamlessly. It all sounds so coherent and cohesive. And, like, I can't get over how good I think this whole project is. Like, Grabbitz is really killing it. Like, all these tracks have that same thematic, that same sound, while still being different from one another. And I don't know how he manages to do it so well, but he does. And oh man, I love it. But we're gonna get into the songs that I definitely have not heard now. The 5 tracks, I guess, one interlude that I have not heard. So we will get into those now. Okay, 87 Seconds with Eddie. Eddie, an artist that's very familiar to the Monster Cat scene. He's more of a producer, so I don't know if this is actually a production feature or production assist, I should say, or a vocal feature. I'm not 100% sure. Spotify isn't great at showing that kind of stuff, but regardless, we will hop into a new track I have not heard, and it is the longest of the album, which is not 87 seconds, but 4 minutes and 39 seconds. So here we go. I'm very intrigued to hear this. I'm going to say this is a production feature, like it's Grabbitz and Eddie. This.
I got 87 seconds till I drown, and the water spills with no one else around. I got lost again and fell right through the ground, but now I'm found, Could you get a little closer? I can't reach, but be careful not to trade places with me. A giant king was looking for his crown, but now I'm found.
Okay. A little more bouncy.
You could get lost when you're trying to find something. Is it worth all the cost when you come back and ain't nothing? And whether it's better money or someone's fake loving, it gets better than ever. The world, but you end up in. We could be real, or we could be a simulation inside of a dream. Alien civilizations. Whenever you scream, you're reminding them to be patient, and you might just find it now. I'm proud that you kept waiting, and now that you finally made it, keep going. The time is wasting. I'm buried up to my chest, and I can't even feel my waist. Get me out of here. I need saving. I'm so close to dunking my head underneath the water. I thought I was, but I wasn't. So wait, I got 87 seconds till I drown, and the water's froze with no one else around. I got lost again and fell right through the ground, but now I'm found. You can get killed when you're just trying to keep living, and the hole that you feel's done filling. Find where the lid is. You're desperate to find where you went wrong. You did it, cause it led you to me just a minute before I did it. So take me to church if you want me to stop believing, but I'll never be anything until I visibly see it. Cause fate is just a myth, cause someone is gonna cause it, and it's gone before you know it. So find a way you can pause it and wait. I got 87 seconds till I drown, and the water's froze with no one else around. I got lost again and fell right through the ground, but now I'm found, Could you get a little closer? I can't reach, but be careful not to trade places with me. A giant king was looking for his crown, but now I'm found,
Ooh. Little synthy section here. Very spacey, very mysterious. I had to expect that. Come on. Okay, interesting. 87 Seconds with Eddie. That was definitely with Eddie because his vocals weren't in there at all. It was just Grabbitz. Okay, what do I think of that song? Again, fits the thematics, fits the kind of the same tone as the rest of the album very well. And had, I don't know how I didn't expect it, a kind of breakdown finale-esque section, but this time it was a little more melodic in nature, a little less hard-hitting and a little more bright, a little more glitchy in some areas, a little more like electronic-y. But I would assume that's part of Eddie's influence on the track, and so I really liked it. I was a fan of that track. I do, obviously, if you're watching me earlier, I do love the more grandiose like teleports or Pigs in the Sky, just to kind of like just go nuts for. So, but I like that one was a little more reserved. It had a little more, I think, meaning to it. I need to go through the lyrics, obviously, a second time because I wasn't listening for the lyrics too much. Also, 87 Seconds Before You Drown. I'm not sure if that's like if there's a real reason it's 87 specific seconds. It's probably, I'm assuming there's some real reason it's 87 seconds and not some arbitrary number like 64 seconds, but I will have to look into that in the future when I do a deep dive on the album on my rating for it. But song production wise, I really enjoyed it, and another great addition to the track list. So here is Bad Lovers Suite, which is a interlude of sorts. It's 1 minute long. So let's see. If this goes into a wolf dressed up as a sheep, we will just go straight into it. So I'll play the first couple seconds and see. So here is Bad Lovers Suite. Oh, it's like a real orchestral track. Let's see, is it going to go straight into a wolf dressed up as a sheep? Yeah, I'd say so. Not quite a real intro to it, it's not like seamless, but... Interesting track. Who's Bad Lovers Club?
You're just a wolf dressed up as a sheep, and I just didn't know no better, but now it's easy to see. Oh, 'cause when I play it all back, it's making me see that you're just a wolf dressed up as a sheep, and I just didn't know no better, but now it's easy to see. Oh, I never was what you wanted me to be, when all you ever want is a piece of fresh meat, and I don't got no more fire, so now I'm gonna just leave. Oh, I'm gonna just leave. so now I'm gonna just leave.
Interesting. Okay, a wolf dressed up as a sheep. So Bad Lovers Club is a new, I guess, a collaboration between both Grabbitz and Mark Evans, I believe. Mark Evans, a producer. So it appears that Grabbitz and Mark Evans are both Bad Lovers Club, so maybe that'll be an alias that will be used a lot more in the future, and this is kind of a precursor to that artist, that kind of group, and so I'm intrigued. I like the style it's going for. It doesn't take the grittier approach that Grabbitz does, and takes a little bit more of a toned down, just a more toned down approach, but even that toned down isn't that much, so... I like the lyrics in that one a lot. I like the kind of, from what I gathered, the storytelling and what it's trying to convey about, obviously, a person that has a different inside than an outside, or what they're displaying. So I like the track, though. A little, I don't know, I don't want to say it's underwhelming for the last part, but it feels like it's losing just a little bit of steam. Just a little bit of steam. Just because it was so top heavy with its just intensity, the whole album, and then it just feels like it's getting a little more, it's going a little more, which it may end on a really nice, uplifting tone, which would be very right for Grabbitz. So, we'll see with these last two tracks, but, here we're going into another track with Bad Lovers Club. This is, Dying to Know You.
Something's on your mind, let me in those crystal gates. I don't got nothing.
Oh, this is when he previewed.
But I got something you can take. I don't want one thing in return. Swear my heart, my soul, my brain. Swear my life, I don't need your sympathy. Just kissing me's okay. And now you know it's something you can prove. Stop doing nothing when there's something you can do. Cause I wanna hold you close, but I can't get us in view. And I can't stop thinking that it's bugging me, loving you.
Love the riff.
On your mind, nothing to populate a page where there's supposed to be your words. All that I see's an empty space. Then I go skipping to the end, hoping that it don't stay this way. All you gotta do is let me in, I'll blot my ink, it'll dry today. And now you know it's something you can prove. Stop doing nothing when there's something you can do. Cause I wanna hold you close, but I can't get us in view. And I can't stop thinking that it's bugging me, loving you.
A lot more rocky than the rest of the album so far, at least with this Mark Evans tracks. These Mark Evans tracks.
And now you know it's something you can prove. Stop doing.
Oh, this is gonna come in big.
You can do. I wanna hold
it's Grabbitz. It has to.
But you keep slipping through. I can't stop thinking that it's bugging me. Loving you.
Yep. Okay, so Dying to Know You, another one with Bad Lovers Club, or I guess Mark Evans. These last two tracks really have a lot more of a rocker vibe to it. It's a little bit more linear than the other Grabbitz tracks and then the earlier tracks, I would say. So they have those highs and lows. They have those like moments, but they're not as drastic. They don't come down as low as Comedown did. They don't go as high as the back half of Teleport. So they don't do this as much. They're a little bit more like this, which is good. I think it actually kind of works well to keep a consistent back end to the track list. And we'll see how it ends with Another Form of Goodbye here, because I think this could be a really nice, sincere kind of, I'm using the word come down, like a come down, a bringing it into like a peaceful finale. So we'll have to see with the actual final track, but I'm loving the album so far, and we're going to give the final track a listen now. So here we go. This is the final track of Time Isn't Real, Another Form of Goodbye.
Like it's weaponry. Now it's like two of you against one me. I fight my way out to the end comes. Then I feel guilty and then some. Keeping my heart on the outside beat. Killing myself with the chest bump. None of our math coming out right. It's only one number we messed up. You took my love and you threw it away. I took your love and I treated it the same. This is another reason we're strange. I get choked up when I think of your name. Using my words like it's weaponry. And now it's like two of you against one me. I fight my way out till the end comes. Then I feel guilty and then some. Keeping my heart on the outside beat. Killing myself with the chest bump. None of our math coming out right. It's only one number we messed up. This is another form of goodbye. You took my love and you threw it away. I take your love and I treat it the same. This is another reason we're strange. I get choked up when I think of your name. You look the sun when it's red in the sky. And I like the brightest the yellow could find. This is another form of goodbye. This is another form of goodbye. This is another form of goodbye. This is another form of goodbye.
Okay. Really did bring it down. Oh, it's over. Sadly. Okay, let's talk about another form of goodbye real quick. Great finale to the track list, to the album. I'm very happy now that the final two, the 10th and 11th tracks, had that kind of bringing it back, pulling it in, reeling it in tone, because this was a really sincere, nice, lighthearted, not too in-your-face finale that I think was really needed for a track list that had so many ups and downs and crashes and burns. And yeah, so yeah, I thought it was a great finale. I'm really happy that he took the last kind of 30-40 seconds to kind of just have a really slow fade out, just a really calm denouement to finish the whole thing, just to just take a deep breath out, and it's over, it's done. Because you didn't really have time to breathe for the whole 37 minutes until then. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Thoughts on the album as a whole. Grabbitz, you killed it, man. This was fantastic. The track list was so well put together in terms of where the tracks were in the track list, and the flow of the tone and the thematics and the production, and everything flowed so seamlessly and efficiently and cohesively. The production quality was great. I love the push and pull that I talked a lot about if you were watching the whole thing, of just like how he's in your face and then pulls back, and then in your face and pulls back. The kind of perfect example to that being Teleport, the finale of Teleport. So yeah, Grabbitz absolutely killed it. This may be my favorite of his albums, of his 3 albums. I definitely like it more than Things Change. Better with Time is a classic, and it's a little more EDM focused, and that is me. I do like the EDM stuff. But if I'm looking at the track list, I think it's got to be Time Isn't Real. I think this might be my favorite Grabbitz album to date. Yeah, I think it might be. I didn't need to do some more deep dive into the whole discography or whatever, not discography, the whole album again, obviously, before I give it a proper score or a rating or whatever. But so far, I am really loving it. This is going to shape up to be one of my best albums of 2022. I can tell you that right away. I'd be shocked if it didn't hit top 5, maybe even top 3. So we'll see. Only time will tell. But I guess time isn't even real. So I'll leave you with that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you love this album as much as I did? I would love to know any and all thoughts there. You know what to do. You know where to type them. But yeah, let me know what you think of this compared to other albums, individual songs, any and all comments. Right there. And I have never done this before, but leave a like and subscribe if you want to, because it helps me get noticed and really helps the YouTube algorithm. So with that, I've been Bowtied Media, and I will see you guys in another video.